What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Christ and Crypto in the Morning. This is a place where every single day, guys, we break the market down in threes. The first one is long sum, short sum, and that is where we break down the market from a technical analysis perspective. Today, and the second topic, which you're watching right now, is our daily topics, where we break down news involved in the system, in the cycle, in the markets. And we got some big players that we're going to talk about today. These players are in everything in the world, and I just want to dive down because there's been a Trumour going around that BlackRock and Citadel attacked UST and crashed crypto. Is it a Trumour or is it a rumor? So let's talk about this. And I sent this out 3 days ago to somebody, and as we were trying to analyze the market. And this is what it is. And I spoke about this 2 days ago when the Luna, attack or Luna crash began to happen. So let's look at this. BlackRock and Citadel borrowed $100K from Gemini. It appears in their loan book. They swapped $25K of that Bitcoin into UST. That was all done quietly in anticipation of the attack. When the time was right, they called up Do Kwon at Terra Foundation and said they wanted to sell a lot of BTC for UST. As it was a large trade, they told him they didn't want to move the market and asked if he would like to buy their large block of Bitcoin at a discount for UST. Do Kwon took the bait. He gave them a huge chunk of UST, thus lowering the UST liquidity significantly. At that point, BlackRock Citadel dumped all of their Bitcoin and UST, causing massive slippage and triggering a cascade of forced selling in both assets. The real problem was BlackRock Citadel knew that Anchor, which holds a lot of Luna, was a Ponzi scheme. They offered 20% staking APY, and this crash would trigger more withdrawals than Anchor could repay. These forced withdrawals and selling would trigger a massive sell-off in Luna, thus further breaking the dollar peg and wrecking the market further. BlackRock and Citadel now can buy the BTC back cheaply to repay the loan and pocket the difference. Meanwhile, billions of longs and Bitcoin were wiped out. This was pure market manipulation. What do you think? That's the accusation out there. So much that this accusation out there is BlackRock and Citadel came out to Forbes and denied trading, period. And this is what it is. And here's the thing. It was $3 billion worth. 100K Bitcoin is $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's what it took to attack the market. It says here, rumors that BlackRock had a role in the collapse of UST are categorically false, said BlackRock spokesperson Logan Colfer. In fact, BlackRock does not trade UST. The rumor mill started 2 days ago. Yep. So they're saying we don't even touch UST. Well, the rumors seem to have gained traction thanks to no small part to the both firms' recent interest in crypto. In January, Citadel accepted $1.15 billion investment from traditional VC firm Sequoia Capital and crypto venture giant Paradigm, which wants to use the firm's technology to bring credibility to crypto markets, according to a statement. Last year, billionaire Citadel CEO Ken Griffin earned the ire of many cryptophiles when he outbidded a group of 17,000 crypto investors to purchase an original copy of the U.S. Constitution. Oh man, that's cool. BlackRock, on the other hand, recently became the primary reserve manager for cash reserves of another stablecoin. You hearing? USDC, managed by Circle and Coinbase, and made a strategic investment in Circle's latest $400 million funding round. The stakes of the stablecoin collapse were further exacerbated by the rapid rise of the 176 billion cryptocurrency subset, which seeks to use more stable assets like the US dollar or mathematics to compensate for crypto's notorious volatility. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen cited the collapse yesterday when she called for stablecoin regulation by year's end. This right here, that is one of the main reasons, because this just came out. So let's dive a little bit. And I want you to listen to this. So this guy is a former BlackRock executive. All right? So I'm going to play this for you. I'm going to mute my mic and I'm going to play it.
Implications are grim. If I'm correct, and let's assume I am for the sake of this argument, I'm correct. We have the greatest colossal financial and human fraud endeavor in the history of the globe. And it was done with the assistance of the government, global governments, and also the media companies and the tech companies. And the implications of that are that the FDA, the CDC, and the NIH have to be blown up and rebuilt. A lot of the politicians that have allowed this to happen and haven't spoken up, they're all going to potentially be voted out of office. There'll be lawsuits. Pfizer and Moderna could both go bankrupt. The tech folks and the media folks could be sued. I mean, this is a loss of trust in all institutions. Some governments could be overthrown in higher vaccinated countries. So this is the implications of this are kind of mind-boggling. And again, that's assuming I'm correct. In my humble opinion, I'm 100% correct, but that's me.
So he's a former BlackRock executive, and he believes everything is coming down. There would be lawsuits, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson bankrupt. Now, why does this BlackRock guy matter? He's an executive. And people are like, well, why does this guy even matter? Who is BlackRock? And we've dug a little bit, but we just kind of want to see what's behind the backgrounds. And we saw this accusation here, USDC, which is the digital dollar project in a sense. Okay? So who's in charge? So BlackRock denies it. Citadel denies it. Okay? We're there. So let's look into USDC. And this is just for you guys who've never been on this channel. We're just going to walk, even though I know. You know. The USDC Circle, right, is backed as a partnership between the Accenture, okay, and the Digital Dollar Foundation to explore CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And that's what USDC is, which is pegged to the dollar. We know all this. If you have a pulse in crypto the last 72 hours, you know this. Pegged, what that means, right? So you see Accenture, you see Dollar Project. Okay, so the competitor of UST and USDT is USDC. And you got UDD as well. I don't know what the D stands for in there. It's another 20%, 40% APY scheme. Anyway, you have USDC, Circle, Accenture, Digital Dollar Project. So who owns Accenture? Well, it says here. I'm sorry, who owns... Yeah, I did this backwards. Anyway, yeah, I was trying to... I think I put this in the wrong order. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Accenture and BlackRock. I'm here. Sorry about that. The Vanguard Group is owner of BlackRock. 8.1% shares of BlackRock. And I wanted to see who owned Accenture. Who owns Accenture? BlackRock owns Accenture. Okay? BlackRock owns 7% of the company of Accenture, which is involved directly with the digital dollar project. Now, who owns BlackRock? Vanguard Group is currently the largest shareholder at 8.1%. As you see here, outstanding. Now, where does the Vanguard Group stand in crypto? Let's see what their timeline is. It says they don't deal with crypto. They don't talk about crypto. They don't want crypto. That's what they're saying there. That was 2021, and then they started messing with it, and then Vanguard to end support for grayscale Bitcoin and Ethereum projects. So I know I just jumped the timeline. So Accenture is owned by BlackRock. Vanguard owns BlackRock. BlackRock kind of runs everything. BlackRock and Citadel said they had nothing to do with it. However, Vanguard is behind the scenes. So much that they actually stopped allowing, you guys don't remember, this is a reminder, before all this crash happened, Vanguard to end support for grayscale Bitcoin and Ethereum products. That's GBTC, right? They got it. They said, you guys are going to have it anymore. You're not going to allow it to have it. What started happening in April, on April 18th? Let's just take a quick look. I'll get rid of all these because you don't need to see all that. April 18th. It's on the weekly scale. We're going to see if it affected anything in the dates real quick. Nope. 40,000. Everybody was looking for news for the 40,000 to hold. Everybody wanted the 40,000 to hold. That looks like the news that dropped, and then down we go. Okay. So, we see that there is a connection right off the bat. The top investors in BlackRock happen to be, right? We see the investors in BlackRock are Vanguard, but then I want to keep digging to see who else is in BlackRock, because they're literally saying BlackRock destroyed the UST, tried to come for a USDT. I know that's a lot. Tether, Luna, Tether, Terra. That's just the easiest way. Tether and Terra. Okay. But who's behind them if they said nothing? Well, when you look, you got Bank of America, top investor in BlackRock. Wellington Management Company. Let's see who they are real quick. What kind of things do they buy? They buy Microsoft, Google, Pfizer. Okay. They kind of own a whole bunch too. All right. So we're going to look at them one day. Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Charles Schwab, Northern Trust, Massachusetts Financial, Norwich Bank, Bank of New York. These are all basically financial institutions. All of them are the top investors in BlackRock. And I'm just going to put this in there. Who is behind those top institutions? Banks. Do banks want the CBDC, which is a central-based digital currency? That's what they want. Centralization. Tether, UST, not centralized. And I know this is crazy and it's kind of all over the place, mainly because I messed up my order. But I need you to hear this. They say, not true. Nothing to do with it. But if we just look and follow the money, right? Follow the money. $10 trillion they have. So for them to move $100 billion, is that what the total was? $3 billion. $3 billion, right? That's not a lot of money to them. They do it. They take a thing, short it, go for it, pop it, flop it, twist it, pop it, zop it, whatever it may be. And now you've got, let me see if I can show you what we got. Where is it at? There it is. Now you got this. With the ray of hope at 1 cent. But that wasn't really even their attack. Their attack, guys, and I tell you, was on this. UST, the stable coin. They crushed it. They crushed their competitor. They crushed their competitor because the banks are behind it. BlackRock, Fidelity, $400 million in USDC stablecoin. Vanguard's involved. The banks are involved. These people who don't want non-accredited investors, in other words, multimillionaires, unless you are a multimillionaire or more, they don't want you in the space. You stay poor. We'll continue to wreck you at the same time as saying we're here to protect you. That's just kind of why the show exists. I wanted to show you those connections real quick. BlackRock, Fidelity, Accenture, Circle, Vanguard, all connected. But somehow, some way, the government has nothing to do with it. You be the judge. What do you think? Comment, like, subscribe below. Is it all a conspiracy? Am I crazy? Put the tinfoil hat on? Or is there some smoke with this fire? Is there some quacking of a duck here? I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I'm still hodling my projects. I know what I own. Do you? This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Christ and Crypto in the Morning. This is the the second section of the show, of the daily topics, and let me know what you think below. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell at the top so you can be notified when I go live. I truly appreciate you all. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and do the thing that people do on social media. At Twitter, at TikTok, New Creation Capital. Let us know, guys. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Later, guys.